This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltoppers offense will take the field first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchison. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Hilltoppers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Running into the open space. Pushed out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? So Delaware's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
Nice move there. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. They think there's room to run to the right here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Finds a little space. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
Direct snap. It's Hampton. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Hutchinson. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the...
Touchdown, WKU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Creates a little room. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
That's reeled in. It's LeBoy. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Blue Hens will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. A high kick trying to pen them deep. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive?
Going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
The throw. Pulls it in. It's Hutchinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's LeBoy. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kelly. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Looking to throw again. Sets up the screen. Push down for the tackle. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up. Well, right away after picking up the 1st down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Got it in the middle, it's Patterson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
How about the speed on defense? Offense trying to get tricky, trying to run the quarterback outside, but the pursuit and the speed by this defense, they got to him quick.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy.
There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Hilltoppers in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going for 6. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Looking for blockers. And the returner goes down. Guys, the Devil Bear offense going back to work. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Open space at the 25. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the ground. He's got it again. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Motion from the back. The give to the back. He's loose. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Rides the back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. The official says no good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give on the inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, going RPO on that 2nd down, the idea was they were going to have to throw and try to get a big chunk of yards to maybe get the first or set up 3rd and short, but no problem because your quarterback's playing smart football right now, and he takes off running when no one's there. Now you've given yourself a good chance to convert this 3rd down because of the quarterback's decision.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield.
Illegal forward pass.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Williams. There he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, the coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
And the Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Here's the give off the left side. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Here comes the heat. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense, you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy kick.
It's a running room. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. looking to fire. Hauls it in. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal. He threw a couple of costly interceptions in that loss last week, but a really good job to take care of the football in this one.
And Reese, at that position, you better have a short-term memory, right? Quarterbacks have to forget about it, move on, forget the mistakes. Nice job putting that behind him last week. Coming out today, putting together a great performance for his team.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Hart. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Blue Hens just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Caught in the backfield, it's LeBoy. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a 1st at the 29. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know, the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. Quick strike through the air for the score. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires on the move. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Turning on the Jets. Wide open spaces. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Boom. With the catch, it's Evans. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Hilltoppers are marching down the field. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Rush is on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's West. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's LeBoy. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Stopped short of the marker, and a stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Hart. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the fourth quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a one-possession game. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw.